If your female shirt always look loose or shapeless, the problem is probably with your dart. And in this video, I'll be showing you how to fix that professionally on a female dress shirt. Now, before I dive into that video where I demonstrated how to fix a dart, there are two common mistakes that you must note so you won't fall into the same error. The first one, make sure that your marking is not wrong, which means that the dimension that you are going to use to mark your dart must be accurate. The second common mistake is the sewing that may not be perfect. Even though that you'll be sewing on the wrong side of the fabric, it will still reflect on the right side that the way the dart is sewn is not accurate. Now, there are two basic rules when you want to fix a dart professionally. The first one is that the dart must be centralized. And the second basic rule is that you start sewing narrow and then you end your sewing of the dart in a narrow way too. You just watched how I used the iron to press those places I have marked to sew my dart, and you should do that too.
Alright, so I'm about to start holding the dart for the shirt. This is a front pattern. You can see that I've sewn the button stand. So I'm going to measure, the half length is 15.5. So I'm going to measure 15.5 down. You can see that I left 0.5 inch for sewing allowance. So I measure 15.5 down, which is my half length. So I'll use pencil to mark it. So I'm supposed to measure 5 inch upward and 5 inch downward for the dart. But because this is like a medium sized shirt, I'm just going to use 4 inch upward. And then I'll use 5 inch down from the half length, 15.5. So watch how I'm going to sew the dart. See that, so where the 5 inch ended, I brought it down with a slim line. That's all about the dart. So I'm going to also hold the bust dart now. Remember I said that the standard is 5 inch. You can see where the mark for the bust dart is. So I'm going to hold it up. Just watch I'm going to do. Make sure it goes on top of the center dart. That's the reason why you need to do the center dart before you do the bust dart. And it shouldn't be more than like 0.5 inch, you know, the direction on top of the center dart. Look at what I did. Can you see the way I held it? My center dart ended here. You can see the distance here to here is not even more than 0.5. So instead of using 5 inch again as the standard, I'm going to use 4 inch because this is a medium sized shirt. So I'm going to use 4 inch. I marked it. Now watch how I'm going to sew the dart. To confirm my marking again, get the 4 inch ends here. Very good. So let's see. You can see. So you can see how you can see the bulge there for the bust. So that's how you hold your dart, center and the bust dart. So I'm going to do the same thing for the second part. So this is the back pattern, back part of the shirt. So I want to hold the dart for the two sides too. 2 darts at the front and 2 darts at the back too. So 15.5 again, which is my half length. Don't forget that I left half inch on top for sewing allowance. So I'm doing 7 inch complete here up. Then I'll do 5 inches down. The dart is widest at the middle, then took it down. You can as a straight line. That's that. So let me do the second one. You can see the two back that. So now the next thing is to go and start putting the shirt together.
If you would like to be tutored on how to sew both a male and a female shirt professionally, then you will need to schedule a personal training with me, and you can do that at any time. What I do basically is to take you through how to cut, how to sew, how to get the fabrics, how to finish the shirt, including how to also package it. I'll be sharing my experiences with you, and you will also be able to ask me questions on whatever part that you may be having issues with. Let me know if you're interested in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.